welcome to the Steelers Dynasty podcast. I'm your host, Bad Bubba Brewer, 2-0. Mr. Special Field Correspondent Shane Stodmiller will be in. He's doing his West Virginia show. He's got a ton of people, and I told him to keep doing it because he's got so many people watching him on his college show that he'll be in here whenever he can, but I will hold down the fort because I got a lot of stuff to talk about. I got Pittsburgh on YouTube right now in the press conference. Justin Fields, 2-0 as a starter in Pittsburgh. I'm okay. It's always good to win in Denver. I tell you what, let's hear your questions, your comments, your concerns. But this is the after show party, baby. Oh, Captain Morgan fired up. So hey, cheers to you. It is what it is at the Triple B Bar and Grill. That's what I was drinking with and where I was at. So let me put this on mute. Justin Fields right now is talking to the Steelers media in the press conference. I'll have to watch that later. Troy Pierce, thanks for tuning in. We got questions and we got comments. Woo! Fuck the refs. Yes, and I want to bring it to the light of Broderick Jones and his 3 lovely holds. Holy shit. And then he had to sit the bench, and we never seen him the rest of the game. And I will take that win because it's always hard to win on the road. It's always hard to win in Denver. And I will take it being 2-0, and there's not many teams that are 2-0 right now. We are one of them. And next week will be the big showdown. The 2-0 Pittsburgh Steelers in their first home opener this year against the 2-0 Chargers. Hey, Pepper, how you doing? Salute to everybody. Salute. We are on the top of the AFC North. I am happy with that first half display. Look, the third quarter and the fourth quarter, the Pittsburgh Steelers weren't trying to lose the game. And we had some big plays called back. And Marty Ball. We're 2-0 right now, Burns. We're 2-0 right now. Everybody subscribe, like. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors. Hold on, I need a drink. Captain Morgan and Coke. I don't know. That was my drink for the game. So, was close to ringing some necks in other streams. Why? Why so? Troy says, I'm rolling with Fields. He was throwing dimes in the first half. Penalties killed us in the second half. I agree. I'm gonna go on a Justin Fields wagon too. Like I told Burns when he called me like 5 minutes ago, I took Russell Wilson in the FanDuel for $27 for $1,000. You know what? If I parlay some anytime touchdowns, I could win something too. So I'm gonna stick with Fields until something, whatever happens. Oh, I can't. I can't have. Let him come on this fucking stream. I'll fucking tell him. Yeah, we won. I just don't understand it. Not every game is going to be beautiful. I mean, we're not fucking scoring 35 fucking points. I mean, we won. And yes, if Corey Trice didn't get that interception, it could have been it could have been something. My anus would have been fucking puckering up. I used that twice tonight because the Ravens lost. Cincinnati lost. I'm not worried about Cleveland. I don't care. Man, that's just ridiculous. Oh, my God. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Is Mark doing? I think Mark's doing something. I might send something to Mark, but people are naysayers. Like, we still won. Who gives a fuck? We won. Like, what do you want? Like, ain't nothing perfect. We won 13-6 in Denver. I don't understand. We're 2-0. Like, I mean, people. Oh, he's going to the pub. Oh, he's doing a wrap-up. They play call like that next week. Oh, shut up. They are not. Aaron Jones, thanks for tuning in. Bubba the Bulldog in Facebook. Thank you, Bubba. God bless you. It's been a while, brother. Hope everything is good. Bubba from B94 in the Facebook chat. look, if people got issues with the Pittsburgh Steelers winning today, they got issues in their own life. Come on, Burns. We're 2-0. We're facing the Chargers next week. You're so fucking pessimistic. It's unreal. A win is a win, Burns. I mean, come on. You know, they're not going to get crushed. They're not getting crushed next week. Not by the Chargers. You know, it's just, yeah. Well, that's how he is, Pepper. I have to deal with him because he lives 5 minutes down the road. You're right. Look, TJ Watt, Highsmith was getting held every play. Okay? The defense in the first half shut out Denver. I don't have the stats with me. You know, this is not a stats game. This is an emotional review. You know, I mean, just seeing the Steelers running the ball, seeing Justin Fields score a touchdown with Washington. Hey, he could be a vital part of our offense. Pat Freiermuth got some passes. You know, it's not rocket scientist. Look, we are not going to be a high-powered offense. Who cares? Okay? We are going to be an offense that is going to drive down the field and take time off the clock. That's what we did in the first half. The Steelers defense was on the sidelines. I mean, it was just, yes. It was, you know, it was something. I got like 3 things. I'm going to have to hire an intern. I don't even know. You know, so I look, I can't see, like, what Najee, I wanted to see Najee at least get 75 to 85 yards. Because last year at this time, everybody needs to remember Najee was getting 40 yards. Okay. The Arthur Smith offense is doing what it's supposed to do. Okay. No, I agree with that, Burns. I agree he looked like shit. Yes. And I'm drinking, yes, Captain Morgan right now. Yes. Yes, and it was a dart, and I didn't even see it on my TV. I didn't see Pickens. Pickens should have had 100 yards receiving and a touchdown today. I mean, that's what should have happened. And Pickens actually, Patrick Surtain got fucking schooled by George Pickens today. I believe that to be so, and I'm going with that. So I you know, I just want to say, and a shout out to Kenny Meyer, who does the halftime report. If you guys ever see Kenny Meyer on Facebook, he does a halftime Steeler report every game. And I appreciate the shout out that he gave me on his halftime show. But look, Justin Fields is 2-0. We're going to run with the hot hand. Russell is still going to be on the sidelines. We have the 1 and 2 combination. That's right. That's Mark. If you want to jump on, you can. I'll send you a link right now, brother, from the home of Australia. I know you're going to the pub from what Pepper said, but if you want to come on, I'm drinking too. So I've been on different 13-6. Kelly, we won. I'm out of energy. Oh, okay. Well, you do a great job. Yeah, I heard that they were bitching. I don't understand it. Like, I don't know what they want. Like, seriously. I thought it was a good game. Look, they played the first half. They played conservative on a second, which I knew they weren't going to, like, try to lose it. Well, bring those fucking yinzers on this show, and I'll fucking tell them. And I know Burns is one of them. But that's okay. I can run my mouth. Don't let the Steeler fans deny your Steeler passion, Mark. You know what I mean? I think the first half was well played. I think some penalties killed us. And realistically, that one penalty, we got caught for holding or whatever, stalled a lot of our drives in the third quarter. We weren't coming around on the third quarter. I need to cool my jets. Well, Broderick Jones needs to get better. That's like three holding in a drive is not very good, and I don't think I've ever seen that ever. I don't think I've ever seen that devil ever in a Steeler organization where the lineman had 3 penalties in a drive. I need to call my jets. I understand there's 2 halves there, Burns, but also, too, how about the end of the fucking game when it's 0-0-0? I mean, it's a 60-minute game. So if they peter out in a little bit of a quarter and they come back and rebound, I mean, they shut them down. I mean, Bo Nix tried. I mean, they were throwing to the tight end. I hear you, brother. I know he won. Larry, hey, Larry, how you doing? Well, look, Joey Porter Jr. cannot grab on those jerseys. He's going to be great. He's going to be good. They're going to call him on that. So it's a gamble every time. So you're going to take the good with the bad. So I'll take those penalties if our defense shuts them down. And look, we shut them down. You know, all right. I'm celebrating too, man. We're 2-0. 2-0 in September. We haven't been like that in a couple years, you know? And if people are bitching about how we won, no offense, fuckers, we won. Who cares? Seriously. Nobody cares when you're hooking up with somebody. Oh. You're still hooking. You know what I mean? You're still, you're not getting criticized. You know what I mean? Well, I'm on a captain train. And we almost shut them out, too. That's the sad part. And as soon as they talked about 500 and some games that they never been shut out and we were shutting them out, then they got that field goal. It always happens. Always. I use that for the bench press. Well, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. I know Mark has been running and working his ass off all day. I know he had like almost 50 people or maybe more in his Steelers Nation Australia. I know Shane is doing his West Virginia show right now. Shane said he got 30 guys. There he is, ladies and gentlemen, from West Virginia, Mountaineer Mafia, because he had almost 30 people in his college thing. And I told him, I was like, don't you come on until you get fucking down to 2. So I can hold the fort till you get here. Oh, he had 65. But ladies and gentlemen, Steeler Dynasty podcast and the world, special field correspondent, Shane Stodmiller. Shane?
Well, I'll tell you what. Would you rather have, okay, I'm going to ask all Steelers Nation here, would you rather have a good team that's like 0-2 or an okay team that's 2-0?
Well, now you don't know this, but I guess there was a lot of fucking yinzers on Steelers Nation Australia bitching about how we won or what. Who gives a fuck? We won. Like, I don't understand people.
Yeah.
And they had 65 people in his live today, which is awesome. You know what I mean? That's great. And how many did you have in your West Virginia show that I told you not to come off?
We got up to 32, and I think there was 19 over when we were like an hour in, and we just said, hey, guys, we're going to do this again tomorrow night. So
okay. Well, I told you not to come on until you dropped it down to 2. Now, this is you being a West Virginia guy. The question from Kelly is,
Zach played the whole game.
Whole game.
Beanie Bishop played most of the game.
And he had a big play. He had a big play. Big play he had.
Yes, he did.
I tell you what, if they said Matt Canada was better on my show, I'd fucking block him.
No,
I don't know how they could say Matt Canada is better than Arthur Smith is full of shit. I'm telling you, the Pittsburgh Steelers fans, I don't know what more they want. Like, what do they want?
Now let's talk about
I agree, Larry. I agree.
Let's talk about old 77.
Okay, let's talk about him.
Okay. They pull him after those 2 penalties.
He had 3 in that drive. Unheard
Only
of.
3 and it's
Go
crazy.
sit the fuck down and get your
But-
fucking head back in the game.
But timeout. I'm usually you're off the rails and I'm the guy bringing you back in, but I'm going to go off the
Okay.
rails here.
Okay.
Some of these holds were like baby holds compared to how they hold
I
last
know.
week. TJ Watt.
I know.
TJ Watt's like it's
But
like they
TJ
have
and Highsmith, Burns, me and Burns were talking before I came on. They were getting hold every play.
yeah.
And I know people say they played way conservative. Chris O'Hara. I know they played conservative. They were playing not to lose in that second half. Okay. But they were up. And if they had not penalty killers on those drives, they could have scored 20.
Yeah, that's just it. They had a solid day. Pickens that pass was
Should have had 100
spectacular.
yards. Should have had a touchdown.
Let's talk about that. He scrambled and made an off-balance throw. He thread the needle into Pickens over the shoulder. That was a 12 out of 10
You're
for
coming
difficulty.
on. Well, I didn't even see it. I got a big screen fucking TV. I didn't even see him catch the fucking ball. And I'm like, holy fuck, he caught the ball.
Thread that needle.
And I got a big screen TV. You know my TV. I was like, holy shit, Tammy. I mean, I just think I felt bad. But look, Pickens is still Patrick Surtain got his fucking lunch handed to him today. I don't know what the spread was, Burns. I don't give a. It was probably Denver by 3 because it was home field advantage. Who gives a fuck? We won. Who cares?
Yeah, Dan Moore looked like he was posing for freaking prom pictures there. Like
our tackles played poor today. Okay, it's not. Yeah. We're not going to have every game. Fucking everybody's playing at 150%. Like, I mean, that's just the way it is.
Yeah,
I mean,
guys,
it happens.
For the rushing, okay, pass protection was shit, but the run.
Well, no, I don't think the pass protection was shit. I just think that some of the big plays that got called back could have been something like that. That
right.
Pickens pass, okay, would have been.
He's saying the Pickens pass, but I think run blocking would be big too. The guys, the holes for the Steelers running backs were anybody could have ran through those. Those were fantastic, and the yards after contact, Warren looked like a freaking freight train. But I don't know. I don't know where Bubba went. Maybe he went to go get a sarsaparilla. But I'll tell you what, guys, the Steelers might not be fantastic, but they're good enough to win.
I'm glad you were holding on. I hit the wrong fucking button.
So what I said, Bubba, is I said the run blocking was fantastic. They
in the first half.
Yeah.
Hold on, everybody. Hold up. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, from Australia, he was doing a show all day. Okay, he's going to give his take. He's going to tell all you Steeler fans to shut the fuck up. We're 2-0, and that's the way it's going to be. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Steelers Dynasty Podcast. Our buddy from down under, Mark from Steeler Nation Australia.
Hey,
Mark, how you doing?
Fellas, I'll let you get on with your show. I just want to say one thing. You're talking about the offense, right? Just one quick thing that I did mention in the back end of my show.
Okay.
If they allow and Fields goes out there and throws a fucking ball all over the place and he gets interception and his fumbles, his picks, that kind of stuff, then the Yinzer Nation will lose their absolute effing mind.
Right.
It's okay to play conservative because that's what they're trying to do. What I see what they're trying to do is with the Mike Tomlin stuff and Russell Wilson is, of course, Wilson is quarterback number 1. He's not healthy. They go to quarterback number 2. They play him, and it's a W. And at the same time, if they allow Fields played pretty good, not great, but he played good enough.
He doesn't have to play great if we're doing everything we need to do.
Fucking great defense. The defense is so awesome that I've got in my video I'm releasing very soon. Sean Payton or Patton, whatever his name is, he went for field goals.
Him too. He was crying on goals
because the Denver Broncos have never had a shutout in their stadium. That's why they went for them. They were field goals instead of going for TDs, and then they made big mistakes.
Did you see when they said that? And it was like 500 and some games. They never had a shutout. And as soon as they said that, like a play later, they kicked the field goal.
Yeah, and that time they probably should have been down by 8 minutes with 13 to go. There's no point to go for a field goal because then you still got to score 2 touchdowns anyway. 3rd and 3 is exactly the same as 3rd and 0. There's 0 point because you won't get enough time to get the ball back. It makes no sense. And the Yinders out there were saying that the Matt Canada offense is still much better. They use all the stats.
There's no way.
Last year, Kenny Pickett in the offense, we got absolutely owned at home versus 49ers. They took care of business in garbage time.
On this show right now, because I know I've been drinking. Anybody on this show that says Canada's offense is better than what we saw in the last 2 weeks, you can fucking consider yourself blocked. Because you're fucking.
No, I get the stats. The stats are like there's more stats, there's more yards, there's more this. But Justin Fields, he's playing the way the offense is created for him, and what they're doing is play action pass. They run the rock. Warren looked much better today. Fields made a big play down the side, and they get 25 yards. Yeah, sure. Russell Wilson probably can't do that, but they're playing good enough football to get the job done. Would you love to see 20-0 or 20-7? For sure, but you've got the fucking job done, and it sucks.
I don't know who'd she block. She blocked people off your show.
Either block or timeout or whatever it is. I'm not saying that you can't have a wrong opinion, but some of those things it's like straight after the win, you got to enjoy the game. The win, you win 2-0.
We won.
You can improve, right?
We won, yes.
Broderick Jones, Broderick Jones has now made himself that he won't be on the side unless it's injury.
I can't, Devil. I can't remember all those touchdowns Pickett scored. I can't.
Anyway, that fires me up.
I don't understand it. Like we're 2-0. Now we're going, against the Chargers at home, and they're 2-0, and that's going to be a big marquee AFC matchup next week. I mean, look. Nothing is going to be pretty this year. Every game is going to be like this, people. If you don't understand that, then I don't know where the fuck planet you fucking came out of.
This is the football that the Steelers need to play.
I'm okay with that.
November.
I'm okay with
November. This is the football you need to see in November. So,
but I love this kind of football. I love the churning of the running attack. I love how they were using Freiermuth, and Van Jefferson was getting some stuff. If Calvin Austin can just break the first tackle in the punt return, we're getting better field position. It's going to happen. But nothing happens overnight. Like, I don't understand people. Like, I mean, everybody here is pretty positive. And this
offense, it looks much better because at least they're going down the field for deep shots. It's not so predictable. The offensive line, I think, was running better. Zach Frazier and Anderson were playing good football and run the rock. They're almost, you know what, too? I think Mike Tomlin was saying to the fellas, hey, defense got us. They couldn't score on us.
They couldn't run on us either. I mean, they couldn't. 3.5 quarters, they couldn't run on us. Williams had probably 19 yards running or something, I believe. I don't know. I don't have the stats with me, people. This ain't a stat fucking podcast. This is an emotional reaction podcast. You know what I mean? Defensively, they were great.
Wait a second. I did wear slippers.
I don't have slippers
on in case we have to count. We have to use our extra digit.
Well, Pittsburgh, the Pittsburgh media, the Pittsburgh fans, I don't care. This is not a flashy offense to begin with. Nope. It never was. And if you thought that was, then you're fucking higher than I am. And I'm not even high.
Okay, let's make a good point too, right? The flashy offenses, like the Ravens with all their weapons and Lamar Jackson,
0-2.
0-2. The Bengals, flashy, 0-2. 49ers, 1-1. The Yinders out there sometimes, I think, maybe this day, when you win a game, it's probably not the right time to criticize a team about 10 minutes after. No. Maybe the right time is about 2 days later. You know what I mean? Like, you don't just say, when someone does something positive, you don't just shit on them straight away.
Well, 62 yards, like Daniel said, that's true. They couldn't do anything in the first half. And I'm okay with that. But honestly, I don't know. It's hard for the defense to actually do that the whole game, but our offense was sputtering a little bit, and penalties cost us some stuff in the third quarter.
It happens. Hey, guys, I got especially Mark.
I'm excited.
Mark, Pittsburgh people are like this. They could be sitting there at the cookie table at the best spread at a wedding, the best cookie table you ever saw. Okay.
Would be my wedding because I throw them the fuck out if they didn't like it.
And they're saying this is the best cookie I've ever had. You know who else used to like really good cookies? Aunt Edna. Remember, she died last year at this time. They bring up negative shit while they're talking about positive shit. You're supposed to be enjoying your cookie, not talking about Aunt Edna.
It's the opposite of what it must be an Australian thing, because here we're just always like, oh, something happens to her, she'll be right. Like if you fall over, you go, oh, she'll be right. Get next time. That's the attitude around Australia.
It's a
like if you hurt yourself, you get up and you go, oh, if you lose your car keys, oh, we've got a spare.
Well, you can find a spare.
Well, it doesn't even if you've got a spare. Okay. If you lose your car key and you can't find your spare, you know what you do then? You walk. You can't walk, you get a taxi. You can't get a taxi, you get a train. Like you keep going.
Well, and some of these penalties were ticky-tack, but they had to call them. But they called them on both sides. I mean, we had
bad game.
I think we had 10. I think we had 10 penalties. I don't know what the fucking referees see, and they get $5,000 a game.
There was 19 in total. See that there was a flag on one of our blokes pushed him down, right? They got him in the corner of the shoulder, and they weren't calling TJ Watt. I was like, what is happening? Mm-hmm. This is a really bad game. There was JPJ hands in the face, and then it was almost the holding on, and there was also pushing the back by Highsmith. That wasn't a flag. There was a few either way that were like, ooh,
well, they called him for encroachment. It was the tackle that moved, and he fucking moved, and then they called fucking Highsmith on a penalty.
That was scrappy. The whole game was scrappy, I think, in terms of running and flags, and it was a flag.
It just boggles my mind. And Dre, you're absolutely right. Like, look, me and my wife we were downstairs, and then she did say, she's like, what is wrong with you? Usually you bitch about Tomlin all the time. And she's like, what is Mark from Australia done? I'm like, Tammy, look, Steeler fans. We have to put this he's not getting fired. Let's put this out of your fucking mind. It ain't happening. Like I told her, it's never going to happen, Tammy. I said, look, he's got to win a playoff game. I said, look, he had Kenny Pickett and he had Mason Rudolph. He got us in the playoffs. I cannot bitch about anything because he took us to the playoffs with a third-string quarterback. Right now, we are 2-0 with two quarterbacks that we paid $2.5 million. You know, look at fucking, Prescott get paid $350 million and got beat by the fucking Saints.
Great, that's amazing, eh? 44 points, and I'm not a huge Derek Carr fan, but he's killing it. He's on fire. Well, so is Baker Mayfield. They're both 2-0.
Hey, if we had Baker Mayfield, we'd have been better. I wanted Baker Mayfield. I really did. And Burns, I don't bitch about cookie tables as long as they're chocolate chip cookies. So
I think as well. I think like Fields is doing enough to just sneak by, and that was maybe a tougher environment too for I think this whole lot of emotion around the Wilson thing too. I think that wouldn't have helped the team. Like
I think right now you just go with Justin, and you keep Justin in there, but also too with the leadership of, I hate to say it, I'm going to lose $1,000, whatever, but I only paid $27 for the bet.
Do you think they go with? Now, what does Mike Tomlin do? I think Mike Tomlin goes back.
No, Tomlin's going to stay with.
You don't think he stays with Fields the whole time?
I think he stays. Well, I heard speculation and some stuff that they're going to start Fields at the home opener, and right now you cannot pull him when we're 2-0. He hasn't fucked up. He hasn't done anything seriously.
Threw some nice balls.
Yeah, I mean, he would have had to.
Russell Wilson is the veteran quarterback, and then they kind of like down the noise a bit, and then just make Fields the starter, and then eventually there's no quarter controversy. It's just like
Black Ridge, and you know what? They didn't kick the onside because they knew it was coming.
So
this kicking rule is just, it was coming, so they're like, oh, we can't do it because they know it's coming, which is fine. But and here we go. I'm not going to put this, but I'm going to put it because Burns is like fucking negative Nelly. And here we go.
Let's see it.
Well,
I don't get that.
Get him. I just go ahead.
Well, look, I always see this at this time, right? So Brian Burns, I don't know you from Bar Soap, and that's fine. You don't know me. Who gives a shit? Right? But your comment, right? What's the point in watching? There's 0 point for you to watch. If you think we're going to go 9-8, there's no point to watch. There really isn't. Like, you might as well wait to go 9-8.
They're going to go to a playoff game. That's the point. Because 9-8 with this schedule is good. This schedule is brutal.
Look, we ran into games we need to win.
10-7.
Well,
10-7, 9-8, about where I think
I think 13-4. I think Kansas City right now is not that tough, and we'll play them in Christmas Day. We will beat them Christmas Day. Taylor Swift and all. I believe we will beat them. There's not a strong AFC team. I don't give a fuck what any. I know we're 2 weeks into it. And yeah, shake it off.
Where are we in the standings? Whereabouts are we? Like, because the Miami lost. What other teams have won the AFC?
Miami doesn't even have a quarterback now. They don't have a fucking quarterback.
So Bills won 2-0. We're 2-0, and we're Chiefs are 2-0, and Chargers too. So 4 teams.
Okay,
I think
I've got some. I got
4 teams. 4 teams 2-0.
Okay. Yeah, we're in the top. We just went from 11 ranking up to the top. We're in the top 10. We're probably our defense makes us probably the top 6 right now in 2 weeks going in. Troy Fritz, I'm sorry about your Cowboys, brother.
That's hey guys, that's what we need to do Tuesday or whenever day you want to do it. We need to rank the teams in the NFL and where the Steelers fall in the pecking order.
I see them in the top 5. Look at the 49ers. Those fucking Jamokis lost today. Like, they shouldn't have lost to the Minnesota Vikings with Sam Darnold or Arnold at quarterback. Like, come on.
Sam Arnold. The different quarterback. He looks good too. He played well. I think we give up people too much.
Well, that's how
what
it
is. What are Steelers averaging for points a game? What's their average so far for points?
No, I didn't. No, I would not want to hang Cower. No, I was mad when we lost to Denver in an AFC Championship game. I was, because that was close.
20.
Okay.
15.
And I like that, Drake, because that's what I said too. 13-4. I don't think we're losing to the Cowboys because, no offense, Troy, because we have a Cowboys fans in Facebook. I don't see us. I don't know when we're going to lose, and I'm not looking for any loss anytime soon. But the thing is, though, this Steeler defense is going to keep us in every game, no matter what. I believe that. Look, Corey Trice with a big, huge interception. Huge. Wasn't even fucking playing last year, and saved some points off the board for us, and actually might have saved the game. I'm going to tell you right now, Burns, I'm going to go to your fucking house and kick in your fucking door because they're not losing next week to the fucking Chargers at all. Justin Herbert is going to get fucking sacked by TJ, and they're going to run the fucking ball, and it's the home opener. It's the home opener.
Highsmith had a sack, and then TJ had a sack.
And the defensive line shut him down, and realistically in that third quarter, they were throwing – and you know what I mean? They were throwing to some people. That one guy, the running back, got a 20-yard, and after that guy didn't do shit.
Can you bring up Dante's comment? Because that makes a good point.
Sure.
I think what's going to happen is, I think this might happen. If they go back to Russell Wilson, let's say Russell Wilson plays fantastic. His arm is awesome. He's great choice. He can get yards and TDs, and we're scoring 21 points a game. Then you have to give Mike Tomlin credit for what he did with Fields and how he won these games. That's why if it goes back to Wilson, which everyone's like, oh, we can't score points now. What if he does go back to Wilson? Wilson is an outstanding player, veteran player like he is, and he maybe can't run as mobile as he used to be.
He's a Super Bowl winning quarterback.
We're checking in with just Fields and just getting the job done enough because that's how he was calling the game. He trusts his defense to win. Now we're winning games by 31 or 3 TDs. Then Mike Tomlin looks like an absolute legend. So, but at the same time, that's why
we have the best 2 quarterbacks in the NFL right now, no matter what. 2 starting quarterbacks, 1 and 2, no matter what.
Yeah,
guys, go back.
Where do you want me to go back?
Like in the time machine. Like remember how we did time machine? Okay, Russell Wilson won his Super Bowl with a team that had a super defense and adequate offense. But the defense was fantastic.
Yes.
That's
defense
just what the Steelers are.
And they're running the ball. And that wins you championships too, because this offense hold the defense on the bench.
Marshawn Lynch. Marshawn Lynch.
If you don't have a defense, if your offense ain't fucking playing because the Steelers offense is churning down the clock and running the ball down your throat, well, your offense ain't getting on anyway, so who cares? So if the Steelers are averaging 7-8 minutes a drive and scoring touchdowns or whatever, with his defense, I looked at Tammy. I went up and got some more Captain Morgan in my drink, and I go, Tam, we need a strip sack or we need something. Fucking Corey Trice, interception. I said that like right as soon as it happened, and I was like, oh, you know what I mean?
So what would have to happen next week for the Steelers to lose?
They're not losing. God damn it.
Well, let me be the negative Nelly here. I'm not saying they're going to lose. If they're, this is what would have to happen. They have to be playing from behind. The way this team is set up, it's difficult for them to play from behind. That is key. And if you get up 2 touchdowns on the Steelers, you're going to win. Bottom line.
Well, let's talk about too the Justin Fields pass to Darnell was fantastic.
Yes,
right. They got 7 points. Then we like Shane just said, chipped away, made it 10, made it 13. Defense was on fire. They trusted defense, and then if you were behind, it's different. So that's what I think is. I know every YouTuber out there is going to talk about who should play quarterback.
Who cares?
I think they're going to go towards Wilson, but if it doesn't happen, then Fields is playing okay. But if they go back to Wilson, then if he's a fantastic quarterback, then look out. The Super Bowl chances are very high. But right now, as long as our defense is healthy, dude, I saw Elliott in the backfield like it was 2008, like with Ryan Clark. He was down there. I saw Dante Jackson make a really bad mistake on the wildcat play. Came back and made a big tackle.
Now look at this one.
TJ Watt in the backfield. So everyone.
That was the most accurate pass since Big Ben. It was so accurate. I didn't even see it on my TV. Insane. I mean, it was a great pass.
Like thread the needle.
I think we should be talking more about the defense and how the run game is. And Najee isn't getting the big yards, and he never really has, right? But Warren can get healthy.
He keeps.
He get 3.3, 4. And then if we can get and Fields too. They didn't run him like Atlanta game, but still he's going to be open to get yards.
He tried to pass a little more today than he did last week because he wasn't taking off like he did last week. He was trying to stay in the pocket a little bit because he should have took off in some instances, but he didn't because he was trying to make a play. But also too, Brian Reddickson house, Joey Lawrence, God bless you for your service, brother. He's like, I like what I'm seeing from the defense, but the offense still needs some work. Yes, I agree, Joey, and every week is something, but also too, my wife actually said this. Tammy said this is the first time that she's seen a quarterback throwing to different receivers on the Steelers offense. Fields was throwing to everybody. He just wasn't just
Did your wife, did she watch the Steelers or no?
Oh, my wife watches. Oh, yeah. My wife watches the Steelers. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Right,
she said Fields is throwing to more targets than last year where Pickens would fucking zone in on one receiver or two. It would be Dante. Fields Van Jefferson, Pickens, Jalen Warren. You know what I mean? So it was different receivers that he was throwing to.
They're going to get, I know what you fellas think, they get Pruitt involved too. He'll get involved very shortly because they were using a lot of 3 tight ends as well on the offensive line. I don't know if you saw that. They had Darnell on one side, they had Frymouth and Pruitt there too. So I think
Connor too. Connor, I see Connor, so that tight, and they had the dude from Atlanta, the other tight end. They used all 4 tight ends. Yep.
So I kind of wish sometimes too that we weren't so overreactionary because in a football sense, when you start, and I'm not a footballer, I don't play football, but when I see things that how I think it was meant to go, they got all the big fellas up front and they run the rock and take control of the ball. That's what they wanted to do today, and they got the job done with the defense. So I know we wanted points and fantasy points, but it's not fantasy football. It's real life. It's real football. You guys played it and coached it. There's probably a certain sense when you feel comfortable, like okay, I've got this team. And Bo Nix, fuck me. Bo Nix wasn't going to go down there and score TDs on us.
No. I mean,
I'm sorry,
he tried, but it wasn't going to happen. But also too, those big, huge penalties. The Pickens, that penalty when he caught that pass, that was a drive killer. Broderick Jones killed that fucking whole series, so that's why he got set on the bench. And
he knows it too. He saw his reaction.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm like, Tam's like, well, he needs to sit. I go, Tam, he's a first round. He can't be sitting. We can't have Troy Fautanu come in, but they were getting a little bit of pressure on Fields. So right now, our tackles last year were stronger. Right now, our tackles, I would probably give them right now a C graded right now as our tackles.
Can I ask you guys a question too? What do I say when I go to the AFC North Roundtable?
You say a fucking win. Like
No,
we didn't lose to the fucking Chiefs with a half a second to go.
And you basically just do a Tomlin.
And Ron Jeremy didn't beat you from fucking Vegas. I mean, if you know who Ron Jeremy is.
Nah, those fellas are good, but I think like we've been underestimated, I think, for 2 games in a row. And now the narrative will change. Say, oh, the Atlanta Falcons suck. Or this team, the Denver Broncos suck. Because they're going to change it a bit. But they weren't saying that 2 games ago. We're meant to be starting 0-2. I think the Steelers have done enough. And
you need to say,
that's what you need to do. Wear a robe and a crown.
Doesn't make the season. There's a lot of ball to play. But we've taken care of business. Tasks that we put in front of us. We like to accept the challenge and move on from that. We don't dwell on our successes, but we look forward to the future.
You know how to do it, don't you? The challenges have challenges, and there's more challenges.
I go off on a tangent and start yelling and screaming and shut them up that way. But I wouldn't be on your round table.
Also,
I swear too much.
Our punter played really well,
averaging over 50 yards. Averaging over 50 yards.
It was yes. I hope if he does it the whole season, he's going to find himself a job. I thought Chris Boswell was money again, the Wizard of Boz.
Well, they'll sign him until Johnson can physically come back. So he'll be a Steeler until Johnson actually gets a snap and actually takes a kick somewhere in practice.
So did they reattach that leg this week? Did they sew it back on? Is that
they did something? They did something to him. He had surgery this week. You're coming home.
Hey, fellas, I'm going to jump out because this sounds kind of weird, but I want to listen to your show.
Okay.
Well, no. I mean,
I want to hear you guys talk. All right.
Well, I've been ranting for 42 minutes, and then I'm on a Captain Morgan fucking high. So
this is one of the best podcasts, and I want to jump out so I can hear you guys talk. I know it sounds crazy. Right. But I'm going to have a quick shower, and then because I've been up since 6, and then I'm going to go to the pub. All right, you go. Shane Rawson.
Scrub, give loofah your butt cheeks, and then tune in. Okay.
All right,
hey, everybody,
ran out of the way.
Steelers Nation Australia.
Right,
see you later, Mark. You guys need to subscribe. Look, he just rolled out. So everybody subscribe. Tuesday nights we do our top 5. Mark is in control of that. We talk about something we always do, and I mean that's just how it is. And it's a collaboration. And our big, huge fucking Christmas party's coming, June. Yeah, June. There's no Christmas in June. Jesus Christ. December. I almost said January. See, December 21st, probably at McFadden's. We're going to have a big combined podcast. We're going to watch the Ravens game. We're going to have a good time. We're going to drink some sarsaparillas, and I'll drink a little earlier than Mark because he doesn't drink early, but I'm good to go. So,
yes. And I hate to say it, Bubba, but the holiday bikini extravaganza, the contest, has been shot down. So we cannot have
who shot it down?
We cannot have a Christmas bikini contest with my wife and then my kids. They said that's not a good idea. We can't.
Oh, they said no.
Can't have a podcast with the. It has nothing to do with the Steelers. And I said they could have black and gold bikinis or maybe some tinsel.
I'll ask Tam if I could have somebody just walk right behind me and then just hold up a terrible towel or something and then just leave or something.
Maybe get the oldest swimsuit models in Pittsburgh. That might be something we could do.
Well, they got the terrible bra. They got that girl that has the terrible bra.
That girl hurt. Yeah.
Horsepower's in there. PWX champion Horsepower is in the Facebook chat. If you guys have any questions, comments tonight, it's we're just chit-chatting about the Steelers' victory because it was a victory. Hopefully Burns went to bed because he was anti-negative Nilly. Look, we're 2-0, and we are on the top of our division. Oh, who's this? Wait a minute. What the?
Wait, what?
Who's that? Hold on. Officer Christopher Jackson. Shane, what's up, sweet cheeks? I would told you. Who is that? Is that one of your people?
Yeah, it's great. I can't wait to. I love that he's on here. That's good stuff.
Is he? Well, thank you for your service. If you're a police
I told
officer.
him to tune in. I told him to tune in.
Is he a man in blue?
Yeah, he is.
God bless you, sir. But I don't know about the glazed honey bun Oh, that's your nickname? Call me later, Honey Gloves Bunt. Oh, that's you.
No, we were talking about some good old donuts. You know, when you
I love
talk
donuts.
to the men in blue, you always ask them two things.
What do you
First
ask them?
thing, where are some good places to eat? And if they lie, then you ask them, where are the good donut shops?
Well, what's your favorite donut?
Oh man, I love, and they don't make this at Dunkin' Donuts. I like the cinnamon sprinkled ones or the apple fill. Those are my go-to.
Those are your go-to?
Yeah. The
Oh,
cinnamon,
I gotta have like the Oreo. I haven't been to Dunkin' Donuts in a while. I go to Sheetz sometimes, and I have the Oreo ones.
Anymore.
Well, the goddamn donuts now are like $4 a pop.
Well, they have like 4 kinds at Dunkin's. Dunkin's is just a coffee place. That's it.
Yeah, I don't drink coffee. I drink energy drinks, which is probably bad. But I mean, my job, I have to maintain some kind of semblance and actually, do whatever I need to do to keep America safe. Not like the men in blue or the people that serve our great country. But God bless both departments. And hopefully we get some shit going here pretty soon. That's in the right. So I count in the right. But yeah, I'm happy. I mean, Steelers are 2-0. I seen Aaron Rodgers. I'm not sweating the Jets. I'm really not sweating anybody right now. I know it's early in the season. You know what I mean? But I just
Bubba, time out. The Jets. That's one team. If Aaron Rodgers gets hot, yeah, I know. But if Aaron Rodgers gets hot and gets ahead, that could be a tough one. But I think the Steelers take care of business.
But the Steeler defense, Aaron Rodgers is not going to be able to handle, T.J. Watt, Nick Herbig, and Highsmith. I mean, Highsmith was he had a good game just today.
Yeah.
I mean, the outside linebacking core was phenomenal. Even Patrick Queen with a bad groin was everywhere today. Our secondary was, except for that one trick play. Minka was out of fucking position. And I'm like, oh, Jesus, God almighty. But they didn't score. I mean, hey, if you can go to the 20 and the 20, it doesn't matter. If you don't score, you don't score. It doesn't matter. This Marty. Pepper, that's how he is. He's talking about Marty Schottenheimer on how the Steelers play Marty Schottenheimer Bowl of being cow or conservative, okay, and not scoring points. Like
Marty Schottenheimer, little history, played for the Fort Cherry team that beat Marion Center in the state championship basketball game in 1961.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a little bit of, I did not know. Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Did your dad play against him?
Yeah.
Did your dad play against him?
Yeah.
Holy shit. So your dad played against fucking Marty Schottenheimer.
Yeah.
Well, your dad was a hell of a basketball player.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's awesome.
My dad could still dunk. When my dad was my age, he could still dunk a volleyball.
Wow. Well, your dad, like I said, that was probably the greatest guys team, right? That was probably the greatest guys basketball team in Marion Center history.
Yeah, I would say.
Last Denver drive, I saw the middle of the field wide open. Well, you know what? As long as they didn't they kept everybody ahead of them.
Yeah, I'm sure. If you look at tape, you sit there and go, but guys, it's a win. Take it for what it is.
Yes. Well, a win's a win. I don't know who people nobody. I mean, Burns just does this just to antagonize. And me, not so much you, because he just like, but Burns is Burns. God bless him. But you always got to have some yin to your yang.
All the fans that can't appreciate this, they need to go to Eaton Park, get one of their black and gold Smiley cookies, and just lick the icing they normally do. And complain.
Like they have to be so anal retentive about dissecting a Steeler victory. We won. Like I can see if we lost, you want to say, well, we could have did this a little differently, or we could have did that a little differently, or if we could have had Fields do a little bit more passing or whatever, but we still won. So why? I'm like, I don't you know what I mean? Like I just don't understand it. Like and nobody jumps on here except for Burns, chirping at the jaws. But Steeler fans don't realize we're 2-0, where we have two quarterbacks that we got $2.5 million for. One took him to the Super Bowl, and Justin Fields on his legs alone is athletic. He is athletic. I will give him that. He's just got to get more repetition underneath the Steelers' offensive line and more repetition with the Steelers' playbook. That's all. They didn't even open up this offense yet, and people are still bitching. It's the second week, and we're 2-0. Like they haven't done anything. You know what I mean? This it doesn't make any sense to me why you're dissecting a Steeler win when you won. You dissect it when they lose. Like, oh, it could have did this way or did that. That's just me talking. Like, I don't know. That's just me. I know I talk all the time. Oh, Dre. Well, Dre, you know what? You had great great characteristics, and you did what you had to do.
Well, Dre, I want to ask you a question. A 23andMe was done, and I'm 14% North African. So
I'm Native American.
What's that mean? Oh, that's in there too.
Yeah, I mean, I can't dunk. I can't even play basketball anymore. My back goes out as well. I don't know. Well, God bless you, Dre. I mean, I don't even do any. I go lift weights now. That's it. I try to tie my shoes, Yes.
So, Bubba.
Yes.
Let's before we wrap it up. I mean, we've been on here
I don't know
for
if I'm going to wrap it up. I don't know. I got nothing else to do.
We can talk all night. I'm good. So what's the this week? Let's talk about this week. Remind people where we're going to be, what we're going to do. So Tuesday night, we have us and Steeler Nation Australia. We do our top 5. Mark is the host with the most, and the three of us, we sometimes cannot pick the same person. So it all depends on what question Mark has. So everybody that's tuning in on Facebook and social media and all this stuff, when we go live, jump on, give us your comments, do whatever. Oh my God. I'm going to put that up. Hold on. Wait, hold on. I'm putting that one on. Yeah, but the only problem is it's like right here. It's comes out right here.
Hey, Mark, what's up? Mark Betamedi. He's on vacation. Hey, Mark. Yeah, I mean, and then Wednesday night, me and you were back, getting ready to talk about the Steelers home opener, Steeler news and stuff, and try to be entertaining as we can be. And like I said, I just told Tammy that fucking StreamYard's charging in October $90 a month.
What is it now? Give the fans
for me it's $49, but
okay,
you know what I mean?
That's double the price.
I know, they went up 125%, the motherfuckers. Like nobody knows unless you got an email. And I see an email today.
There's no entry level you could get, like a base package.
I'll figure it out. Like I have and I still do audio with the Experience show, because the Experience has all the podcasts. Like when we do Wednesdays, Steeler Dynasty podcast, when I do interviews, like I got an interview Wednesday with Mike Quackenbush, the founder of Shakara Wrestling. So I'm doing interviews, talking wrestling, talking pulp culture, because I want to get back in more of the pulp culture end of it too with the Steeler stuff. If I could do this every day, I mean, I have to work for a living, but if I could do this every day, I would. Like, I'm not Howard Stern, but I mean,
I do this every day, and I still work for a living.
Well, there you go. I mean, I'm on Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. I didn't do it Saturday because I wanted to do it today. I was on twice today, so, I mean, that's how it goes. Oh, nice. They're on vacation.
Nice time of year to go.
Yeah. Well, they caught a lot of fish. And hey, Mark, tell Tanya not to fucking come back to work because work sucks. I'm just saying. Take a vacation as long as you want. Yeah, working for the Commonwealth blows. Just saying. I mean, it does. I mean, it's great. Hey, I make good money, but you know what I mean?
Well,
I just do whatever.
As long as you don't touch the help, it's a solid job. You don't get fired, right? And I'll sing the song that you sing to the kids in school. Keep your hands to yourself.
To yourself.
Keep your hands to yourself.
Well,
Don't
I
touch
tell
anybody.
people we
Don't
keep America
bother
safe.
anybody. Keep your hands to yourself. Keep your hands to yourself. Don't tickle anybody. Don't cuddle anybody. That's the song. Keep your hands to yourself. Bitches.
Oh, Cowboys. Scotty Beck's in the house. Sorry about your Cowboys losing, Scott, but thanks for coming on, Cowboy. Thank you.
What's spit take? Pepper
Yeah,
says
well, it's the
spit
outtakes. Hey, if somebody's listening 55 minutes into on our show, God bless America, because we need 4,000 hours.
Yeah.
I mean, I see this show being the show that turns I don't know, maybe I don't know about a profit at all, but I mean, maybe it might get us $1 or whatever. Because I know
we're working for Iron City.
I'm working for fucking Bob's Pizza, and I got a hoagie from Santos yesterday, and I tell you what, because I went and I said this before Friday, I went to 9th Street Deli, and I wanted to get a hoagie, and the guy upsold me a fucking Stromboli. And it was like, yeah, I know.
Wait.
I know. Yes,
what
I know.
planet can you get talked from a 9th Street Deli hoagie? Because you go to 9th Street and you want a hoagie.
I don't know. What the fuck? What'd I do? Your browser's lost connection. What the shit?
Good. You're good.
You're
good.
Keep
talking.
I
Keep
am.
talking.
Well, this computer is whatever. But anyway, it's okay. See ya. Yeah. Well, I went to. Oh, look at that! It's got Darth Vader as my. I went to. Yeah, I went to 9th Street Deli, and I was going to go for a hoagie, and then the guy upsold me. He was very courteous. He was very upbeat. And he was like, "Oh, we got specials today," and I was like, "Oh, a Stromboli for $10." Well, you can't get a Stromboli for $10, but it was like at the like the fair kind of Strombolis, but it wasn't.
Was it good?
It was okay, and then that's why Saturday after work I went to Santos and got in Homer City and got a hoagie and a fucking slice of pizza.
Oh, I haven't had a sub there in probably 20 years. Oh,
they're pretty good, man. I don't know how to get back. I don't know how to get back onto this. Like, how the fuck?
You want to log out, log back in, and I'll tell the kids a story?
Huh? Well, hold on. Just.
Oh, yeah. I guess that's exactly what he did, guys.
No, I'm trying to. I'm back, but I'm just saying. I don't know why. It was StreamYard. I tell you what. Maybe that's why people got to pay $89 now, because they just shut shit off and do whatever now. Like, I've never had this before. But hold on. I'll try. You keep talking.
Vader.
You keep talking.
It's actually Bubba. It's not Vader.
Yes.
But no, guys, I'll tell you what I have going on this week. So tomorrow
you are
night,
my father. Hold on.
Yeah. Tomorrow night,
I'll be back. I'll be back.
The Voice of College Football. We're going to go live at 7. And then I'm going to do the Mountaineer Mafia show at 9. And then Ralph Williams. I can't remember what time his show is, but I'm on the Ralph Williams. Yeah. I'm on the Ralph Williams show, Bubba.
Well, you're on Ralph Williams' show?
Yeah, on Tuesday. Isn't that like 4:00?
Ralph, you know what? Ralph and Burns should get a fucking show, because they're about the two most pessimistic motherfuckers when it comes to Steelers football.
Yeah.
Oh, I said it.
I said Pitt football. I got to talk about Pitt football, West Virginia football on Tuesday.
Oh, that's terrible.
And that's going to be terrible. I don't want to talk about that.
Actually, Cowboy said he actually worked the backyard brawl yesterday. Awesome atmosphere. Realize it's not Alabama or Auburn or Michigan versus Ohio State, but it's still great stuff.
It is. It's good. It's right up there with
Cowboy. We need to get Cowboy on the Dynasty show to talk about his experience working security at about 3 or 4 Super Bowls.
Oh wow.
Cowboy works security for Steelers. He's a Cowboys fan, but he works security for the Pittsburgh Steelers in Heinz Field, not Ashkashore, Heinz Field. And he is allotted because he's part of that group that's part of the great security in the NFL. And they pick the best of the best. And I think the last couple of years, he actually works security during the Super Bowl. And he actually works security with Tom Brady. He actually was at I think either the Tampa Bay or New England or both. And he said, some great stories, and we got to get him on to tell these stories, because only he knows them. You know what I mean? I can't. If I ever saw Tom fucking Brady, I'd probably punch him in the fucking mouth, because he cost 2 AFC champions. I have a new respect for him with the roast, but he still beat us in the championship game.
My cousin rode in the elevator with Joe Montana, which was kind of cool.
Oh, really? Well, my wife was in the elevator with Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh, that's really cool.
Tam was, yeah. He's like, hello, Missy. What are you doing here? I go, Jesus Christ, Tam. It's Ozzy. She tells me these stories all the time. And then she told me about the time that she drove the one guy. What was his name? Chester. Oh, shit. The one who he died. Chester something.
Nimitz?
No, he was in a band. Tammy! Hey, Tam! She's like, shut up. Yeah, she was in a vehicle with that Chester singer who passed away. Chester, God. Wait, Tammy. Who's you in? Everybody, welcome my wife, Tammy. Who? Because I said you were in the elevator with Ozzy Osbourne and
Chester Bennington.
It was Chester Bennington, is that correct?
No.
Wait, hold on.
Oh shit! The guy from Stone Temple Pilots.
This guy from Stone Temple Pilots.
Oh,
he passed out on my wife's lap. That was who it was? Who was it?
Oh.
You didn't meet Chester Bennington?
No.
Oh.
No.
Oh shit! But you did meet Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. He was like, "Oh, my lady, what did he say to you?" Because I'll try to imitate it. I'm a little tipsy. What? Go ahead.
He said, "Hey, baby, how's it going?"
Hey, baby, how's it going? I can't do a good Ozzy. Shit.
I got drunk 2 nights in a row with Sister Hazel.
Oh, well. Chris Cornell. Was it Chris Cornell, Tammy? I don't know. Was it Chris Cornell? Was it Chris Cornell?
No, it was the lead singer from.
The lead singer from who? What other famous people did you meet? Who else did you meet? Who else?
I can't remember his name. He died.
He died.
He's from Stone Temple Pilots.
He's from Stone Temple Pilots. That's who she met. Somebody from Stone Temple Pilots.
I know
he
who
passed
that is.
away.
Scott Weiland.
The lead singer.
Is it Scott Weiland?
That's it.
Scott Weiland. Well, there you go. See, Shane?
I guessed it. Yeah. I just looked it up again, and that's it.
Nope. There, he
famous
passed
guy.
out on my wife's lap before she was my wife. I mean, she drove him around. She was working in the hotel stuff, and I think it was Greensburg. But the Aussie thing was cool, though. I mean, when you meet Aussie in an elevator, I think that's fucking cats me out. I think so. I think that's great. I mean, my only good thing is I meet Steelers. I drank beer with Brian Hinkle and Louis Lips. And I walked out with the great Myron Cope. In his last game ever, in the AFC Championship game, and Ben Roethlisberger's rookie year, when we lost to, once again, Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. Because I wanted to just stay there and just eat hot dogs and wait till the next season because I was so mad. And it was minus 7 degrees. It was minus 7. It was minus 7 degrees. It was cold as shit, man. And the good thing about it, because I got a picture of Myron downstairs, because I got a picture, and I met the great Punch Ilkin too, because I have some pictures downstairs in the bar. And then I was drinking, of course, you know what I mean? And yeah, of course. And I'm like, hey, it was Myron Cope's birthday, and I'm like, hey Myron, can I buy you a drink? I go, happy birthday, Myron, because it was his birthday. He's like, thank you very much. Thank you. That was my Myron Cope impersonation. I mean, it's not bad, but I mean, I probably can't be drinking. Oh, working in Nashville. Well, speaking of country music artists, when I was bar managing the K Arena up here, it's like over the hill from me, the manager called me, and this guy, and I'll never forget, okay, this huge, big country music star, okay, it wasn't fucking Dirk Bentley, it was Jason Aldean's manager called me, and they wanted to come and do a show at the K Arena, and I'm like, I never heard of you, and I'm not interested. Oh, it was terrible. There I am again. Back to the camera. Jesus, there I am. I don't know what the hell this is. You know. Yeah, I met Mike Webster at the Indiana County Fair or something, and I got an autograph with Webster. It's downstairs. And I met a lot of Steelers. I mean, I got a picture of, like, hold on, I'll get it. me kissing Ben Roethlisberger. Hold on, people. Talk, Shane. And I know I got to get up. And we're
So
going to
a
leave
picture
shortly.
of-
I mean, because it's Sunday night. I do
picture-
got to go to work tomorrow if I have a job.
Picture of you kissing Ben Roethlisberger. This is going to be priceless. I can't wait to see
Oh,
this.
this is good.
Now, if it's open mouth, we're going to get a strike.
I didn't
against
give him
us,
open
but
mouth.
It's okay.
That's Ben Roethlisberger and me right there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm almost tongue in his ear. And I want to say this. This happened at Jerome Bettis at the Hall of Fame ceremony. And my girlfriend, who's now my wife, Tammy, took the picture. Tam took the picture, and she fucking took it like this. And she was crying because she said, "Oh, my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't get you a good picture with Ben Roethlisberger." I said, "Tammy," I said, "this is my Christmas card for the rest of my life. It looks like I'm kissing him, and it's a picture of Ben Roethlisberger. And you can't beat it. It's up on my
ladies and
it's up on
gentlemen,
my
Bubba
TV
told me that he smells like Aqua Velva and Super Bowl
Aqua
ring.
Velva. Yeah, I look like a vampire, and I'm probably more of a werewolf. So I'm
Why
probably
were
more,
you going to hump his leg too? After
I
you
don't
kissed
know. I
him?
would have fucking made mad, passionate love to Big Ben. I love fucking Big Ben. Two people that I love that's men: Big Ben Roethlisberger and The Rock.
So The Rock and Ben are
The
your
Rock
day
and
for a
Big
day
Ben,
guys.
and I met The Rock too. I got a
Day
picture
for
of The
a
Rock,
day.
me and The Rock downstairs.
Courtesy of Big Bubba
Yeah,
and
I'll
Steelers
do
Dynasty
one of
podcast.
these days. I'll do a live downstairs at the bar, and I'll talk and do whatever. And
I got to
add,
see
but
how
yes.
many people are actually watching this because I cannot believe we went off the rails like this. This is
I
fantastic.
know. Well, I know, but yeah, because it's 9:06. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm happy that we won and we're 2-0. And I can go to work all happy. Because know, I go into work when we lose, I get pissed, and I'm already pissed going to work anyway. But
do you beat the customers?
No, they don't like me. They fucking hate me. And I know what? I hate them. So it doesn't matter.
Oh, Bubba, the Steelers lost. Please don't. Water bottle to the head.
Yeah, no doubt. 3-0 next week, Mark. 3-0 next week. 3-0. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Tuesday night, me, Shane, and Mark will be in for the top 5. Whatever Mark decides, we're all game with. It'll probably be, I think, 9 o'clock Tuesday. Just check us out on the YouTube channel, the notifications, because that's how we do it. And Wednesday, we'll be back on with the Steelers Dynasty podcast on YouTube. We are over 161 subscribers. We're almost at 400 hours. We just started this show. We revamped it in March. We're looking to get 5,000. Or no, wait, it's 4,000. I'll take 5,000. 4,000 hours, and hopefully we can make $1. And we're gonna have a GoFundMe account. I don't know. I just can't do that. Thank you so much, Pepper, and to all the people that come in and comment and hang with us and are entertained by us. We do appreciate it. We really do. We have no script. We're ourselves, and good or bad, good, bad, and the ugly. It doesn't matter. I'm glad we're 2-0, but one of these shows, we're not always going to win. So you're going to see the bad side of Bubba when they lose. I mean, so overtime. Yeah, I was working today overtime. So, but you know what? Thank you guys so much. Shane, once again, thank you. Everybody subscribe to WVU Mountaineer Mafia. Shane's working his ass off as always. And before I want to get out of here, I got to do some, hey, everybody in the Pittsburgh area, it's coming very close. And we had a great interview with Steve. And this is going to be happening at the Pepsi-Cola Roadhouse. $50 tickets. You get to win guns. You get to win prizes every 5 minutes. It's actually September 28th. It's going to be huge. Shane goes there every year. I'm going to try. I don't know. I might have to work. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'd like to take a part. You know what I mean? So anyway, PP&J's for sponsoring. JT Technical Collectible and Toys. IndieWrestling.us. Ralph and Smoking Jim. Shane's show. If you want to see it, there it is. And BP Remodeling. Jeff Booth, if you need a house in Indiana County. And I want to, thank everybody for coming on. And we will be back Tuesday, Wednesday, our show. And then I have another interview Wednesday. And then I got to do some Triple B experience stuff of podcasting and stuff. So, I mean, it is what it is. And we're just trying it. And everybody have a great Sunday night. Shane, thanks for coming on as always.
Thank you.
No, thank you. And guys, thanks for tuning in. I know it got a little crazy, but thank God to the captain. I got to finish this. The captain. I can't wait till we do the Admiral. You ever drink the Admiral?
No, just the captain.
The Admiral's a little whatever. Nico, Steeler Nation, let's go. Thank you for tuning in. Guys, thank you so much. We are the only podcast that we get real, and what you see is what you get with us.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, we're one of the podcasts that keep trucking along, and that's what we're going to keep doing. Mark, we'll see you. Tom, thanks. Everybody, once again, thanks for tuning in, and also thanks for tuning in to Steelers Nation Australia. Thanks for Mark for coming on tonight, and we will see you guys Tuesday and Wednesday and Friday and whatever. Just if you see the notifications, jump on, man.
Click the notification bell.
You never know what the hell I'm doing. I swear to God. You know, I'm going to keep chipping away at the Titanic iceberg, you know, and cheers to everybody. And look at my Steeler cup. I bought this at Five Below. I got 4 cups for $1 and, 4 cups for $4 because it was Five Below, but also we're 2-0 and I don't know any Steeler fan that should be bitching. And if you're a Steeler fan bitching because we're 2-0, you're not really a Steeler fan. That's all I got to say. Shane, good night.
Cheers.
Good day. Go Steelers. Okay. Good night.